Hey, Nick.
Yeah, David.
Remember that time you asked whether you should guy the pole or not?
Remember that time at band camp?
The answer is more concrete.
Now, if you use the laws of statics and dynamics as an engineer would, you would know that forces left equal forces right, forces up equal forces down, and you can't push on a rope.
That is correct.
Hey, what?
Where you going with that gun in your hand?
Well, that makes it easier to cheat. He'll be a straight A
push
student.
on a rope if it's on a smooth surface, laying down.
But then you're pushing on the smooth surface with the rope as an interpose.
Do you have to guy it?
It's a doubling with wacky. Not if you got enough concrete.
Right?
Yeah, the more concrete you use, the better off you are.
Now, do you use 3-bag or 4-bag mix?
I think we're going to use like 5 or 6 bags, and I was going to have them go like 3 foot wide, too.
You do that and you'll never get the damn thing out of the ground, ever.
Just put 2 bags of Saccharine in it and call it good.
Without the guy rings?
Well, yeah. Who would need guy wires
Now
for
you
this?
guys
It's just a
are
push-up
going
pole.
back on what you were just saying.
It's just a push-up pole. Why would you need guy wires?
Oh, I'm out of here. 7-3, God bless you.
Even a push-up on this stretch.
7-3, God bless you, Nick.
My work is done here.
God bless you.
Yes, Scott. Well, nobody's ever seen us in the same room together other than WHCGA.
What about me?
And he could be lying.
Who was in the same room with you guys?
Oh, that's right. That's right. So it's not just a rumor.
Wait a minute, did you say same room or steam room?
Me and Filibuster.
He said same room, but I imagined steam room.
Oh, now that's a different animal.
Well, of course, everybody's taller than that.
Hey, Scott, even a blind guy knows he's in a room with Dave.
Oh, boy.
Every time I see him, he about how's the stuffing out of me. But he smells better than Nick.
So does he? Okay. Remember, Nick is the guy who wouldn't get in my car because he was too tall.
Nicola.
Go ahead, I'm here. Let me turn my volume back up. I had a phone call.
Sure you
okay.
did.
Just want to make sure you just didn't run away.
I'll be back. More talking.
I'm just, guy wire.
I insulted you like 5 times and you missed it?
I've never used a guy wire in my life.
How about a girl wire?
Never used a girl wire either.
Do you ever put up a 40-foot push-up tower, Nick?
No, but I put up a 40-foot solid tower at my mom's house in the stink pipe. And I never guyed that either, and I never had a problem.
That sounded like... Wait a minute. You put a 40-foot tower up on your mom's house attached to the stink pipe without guy wires, and you're not going to admit you just lied?
I didn't lie, and it wasn't attached to the stink pipe. It was stuck in the stink pipe and wedged in with a block of wood, and I used a sledgehammer to shore it up to, take up the slack on the inside of the stink pipe. But it wasn't one complete section. It was like 12-foot sections of that old tower or old masts that pushed into each other. Remember, it had the tapered end. I had
How much
3 or 4
concrete did
sections
you use?
put together with an antenna on top of it. Yeah, so I never had any problem with guy wires. And
40
that
foot.
pipe that I used, that mast even had a seam and never had a problem.
40
So I'm
foot.
still
Concrete
scratching my
pipe.
head.
40 foot.
Yeah, I was up there high on top of my mom's house. It was only a single-story house, you know, like a ranch, but yeah, there was 40 foot, definitely.
40 foot. And then the antenna was at the top, and what was that, 20 foot?
Yeah, well, there I used 2 antennas. The first one was a Starduster, and the second one was a, I think it was a Big Stick. Or no, yeah, it was a Big Stick.
60 feet.
I'll be back in 5. Then when he's
W8NVC.
60 feet.
W8DQ,
The house would W8FDX.
Never
a
had a
long time
problem.
ago on a planet far, far away, I had a 3-foot tripod with 20 foot of mast, 2 of those stackable TV masts from the 60s when they were still good and thick, and I had a Cushcraft Ringo on top of that, so it was about 38 foot tall, and about every couple of years that thing would fold over.
W8 UAB.
November 1 Alpha Sierra Sierra.
W8 FDX.
Never had trouble. I put tar pads under them and used big lag bolts, and never an issue.
The answer is guy wires.
Take up knitting.
The passphrase is, what could possibly go wrong? Name a small sea animal. Shrimp cocktail.
To hear he doesn't-
David.
God damn, that thing fell over.
Yeah, Nick? Nick, you called?
I didn't say a thing.
You said David.
You said name a small sea animal.
Well, what did you mean by I didn't say a thing?
I don't know.
What is wrong with you? It was 10 seconds, and you that's how short your memory is?
He don't even know who you is, David.
No, he don't. Somehow it isn't only not just the words, though, isn't it, Nick?
I'm telling you.
I wish I had a wireless headset so I could go upstairs and start wiring my feeling and not miss this.
Yeah. He'll be back.
What are you gonna miss?
I wish,
This.
I could just spend that money and plant a tree.
The in-depth engineering studies is fascinating.
Plant a tree.
Yeah, plant a tree where that would grow 30, 40 foot tall in a couple of years. But
A couple of what?
And they only grow like 3 or 4 foot a year.
Yeah. So do you.
Yeah, so Nick's gonna plant a Japanese maple.
If you bury a sperm whale underneath the tree before you plant it,
That's because they're full of it.
Thanks for that, Ron. That was nice coming out of your mouth.
See, you can hear it in his voice now. He's not having fun anymore. All right, well, let's everybody. I'll take a 60-second standby.
Is it? Candygram for Mongo.
Doc Warren.
Nick, do you think the guy honestly is going to make you pull the wire down or what?
I don't know, but I'm the type of person that, you know, you tell me one thing, it's up for 2 years, and then you change your mind because I'm replacing the wire that, you know, I'm replacing it and just, you know, putting it back where it was. Now you're going to tell me you change your mind?
2 years?
Is there any of his branches on your property?
Are there what?
Are his tree branches over your property?
No.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay, Nick, is this inverted V configuration or no?
No, it's not. But I'll tell you, the back is higher than the front. But no, it's not an inverted V.
Make it in an inverted V, and then it'll guide
because
it.
my ends are only 12, 14 feet off the ground. That's all you need.
Well, I have an antenna in the back, an end-fed antenna, but I can't hear good on it.
You can't hear well. Cake tastes good.
I can't hear well on it, but the antenna I'm on now, I can hear you guys.
What's that have to do with what I'm describing?
All right, go ahead. What are you talking about now? Say it again.
Okay, my fan dipole is up about 38 feet. The ends are about 12 to 14 feet. That's all you need to do. You just stick a pole in the ground and have 14 feet out of the ground, and you're good.
How long are your legs on your fan dipole?
Well, 135 feet.
All the way around, 135 going in every direction, right?
135 divided in two.
Yeah, my yard is 35 by 56, so I'm barely there.
Yeah, but it's an inverted V.
Too bad we don't have an engineer here that could tell us the spread
So
of an
67
inverted V.
feet a leg, thereabouts, Nick. And I'm
Do you have
going
a
right
stick?
over top of the house to my oak tree.
Nick, do you have a stink pipe?
Oh, I do have a stink pipe, yeah.
Well, there you go. Just put 40 feet of mast in there, wedge it in with a wood block, and put the center at the top of that, and you're good to go.
I also have a chimney.
Chimneys are overrated.
Better than a stink pipe.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just put a pole on a chimney and use that as your zenith?
My zenith?
Yeah, look it up.
You mean my apex?
Or your zenith.
What?
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, I saved big money at Menards yesterday.
Did you use your coupons?
I did. I bought $200 or $190 worth of lights, and I turned in my $135 rebate, and I think they ended up costing me like $36.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you screw yourself into $1,000?
Yep.
That's nice.
Doug, did you wear
Did I what?
your mask?
Of course I did. I felt like I was feeling I had to cover my face.
Look, even when they say masks are no longer available, I still won't go out with Nick unless he's wearing one. He's good. Hey, Nick, if you wear a mask, you can eat at the same table with me.
Say that what? Say again, Ron?
I said 14 feet of pipe out of the ground, tie the leg off to it at the top, you'll be fine.
Scott, I don't think Nick can hear you, so don't be offended.
I don't have to extend it all the way. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, what I was thinking.
You don't extend it all the way, you don't have to put it in cement. You put it in a hole in the ground.
I don't have to put it in cement.
Why don't you just use a 20-foot mast and set it on top of a little post that you drive in the ground, and use a guy wire off the top of it and the opposite side of the antenna wire to hold it from bending in, and there you go.
That's a brilliant thought.
If you don't have room for a guy wire, like Doug's saying, and you have to go to the neighbor's yard, just cement a piece of pipe in the ground without guying it that's 14 feet out of the ground and tie the leg off to the top, and you're good to go.
Right.
You don't need a $300 or $400 collapsible pole to do what you're doing.
I understand that, but there's a trick now. How, I can't. This way, I can attach the leg and then push it up as far as I want, and I have the pipe already. I have it's a telescoping pipe, and I'd have to tie the rope off to it and then push it up as far as I need to go, and then I should be good, because I already have the mast.
Is that the mast I gave you?
No, I'm talking about the mast, the extendable mast that I want to cement in the ground.
That's not a mast.
That's
not a mast.
The mast.
It's a masturbate.
That's not a mast.
What is it, a pole?
And Nick, have you boxed up the 6500 yet?
I think if I just cement it and put it up 10, 15 feet, I think I'd be good.
Yeah, or just take a pole of that and do that. Why would you waste that tower on that?
Then I could use some guy wires.
Did they just say about 15 feet out of the ground, cement it and put it on there?
But wants to use a $400 telescoping pole to do that.
Because what are you going to do if it doesn't telescope?
I see what you mean, Dave.
If it doesn't telescope, David, what are you going to do? Hook up the top of the antenna and then take it and wrench it into the ground? You can't do that.
Yes, or get a 10-foot ladder.
Nah, this is easier, and I already got the pole. I already got the mast.
Not the mast. A piece of pole, drill a hole through it, put a pulley on it, and put your wire through it.
No, that would work. Nope.
Put a guy wire on it.
Then put cement in it.
Hey,
and then
Nick.
modify it for 2 meters.
Hey,
I'm
Nick.
confused.
Could you now listen? Could you bury a stink pipe in the ground?
Nick,
yes?
If you have 3 gears and the 2 outer gears are turning clockwise, what direction is the middle gear turning?
The middle gear is turning left.
Ah, good.
Seriously, Nick, drill a hole in a piece of pipe, put a bolt through it with a pulley, and there you go. You don't have to climb up on the ladder. You don't have to attach it first. None of that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, he just blew you off, Ron.
No, I didn't.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you people.
Wow.
No, I didn't. I said thank you very much. How's that blowing him off?
Wow, that was hurtful.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Ron.
I'm done.
I'm done too. God bless you.
73, God bless you.
73.
Hey, David, if the 2 outer gears are both turning clockwise, the whole damn thing is locked up.
Yep, locked. It's not going anywhere.
Joe, I did know the answer to that question.
And Nick, check your email.
Okay, thank you very much. Did I blow him off now, David, since I told him thank you very much?
Yep, obviously.
You have an attitude today, Nick.
I could feel it through the airwaves.
Where did that come from?
Nick, I have deck screws in the trees with pulleys on them, and that's what I use. I just go out there, unwrap it, let it drop, and do what I have to do, and grab the wire and pull it back up and rewrap it, and I'm done.
I have grappler hooks on mine, so I just release it and drop it.
You did say deck screws.
Okay.
Dexter screws.
It was deck screws in my stink pipe, Joe.
Yeah, I've seen that porn.
Why do I bother checking in this group?
You're 4 minutes past martini time now.
I know, and I can't believe I'm still listening to this crap.
Well, I apologize, and I'm going to say 7-3. I'll let you guys talk. W8NBC.
I'm going to pull the plug, guys. I just came in here there. I didn't realize that FedEx Ground runs 7 days a week. I got something that I've been waiting for. It showed up, so I'm going to go and do my thing. I came just back from church. So 7-3, everybody have a great day. And one ESS is going...
Does it need a bicycle pump?
Bicycle. Nope.
Bye, Bill.
Bye,
7-3,
Bill.
Bill.
7-3. God bless you.
Any type of radio equipment, Bill?
When did Bill become a plural?
A motion sensor thing that I want to install in here that it's going to keep track of how many people are going to be coming in and out of the house for the open house. So it's more like a counter type thing.
Nice.
Oh, Dave, I just remembered something you told me.
What was that?
3 and one ESS. Bye.
What was that?
He said, I ham gear.
November 1 Alpha Sierra Sierra 73.
You'll have to do that again. Bill just signed. Do it again. Say it again, Joe.
You told me don't trust a ham to sell you anything if he tells you God bless.
I did. I said that's the number one indicator of a guy that expects Jesus to back it up, not him.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the Flex 6500 is out of the question.
Well, it's been blessed.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you and God bless. The one I really like is No Scammers.
The one I liked, who was that was telling us? Was it, God, it was somebody here who said some guy told him, you're just going to have to trust me?
Yeah. That was Matt.
No,
yeah, somebody told Matt that.
No, thanks.
The 3 oldest lies?
Don't go there.
I won't.
What are the 3 oldest lies?
Don't go there. Mail them to him, Joe.
Well, I can tell 2 of the 3.
No, you can't.
One is the checks in the mail. 2, the pickup truck's paid for.
Oh, God.
I got to hear the third one now.
I have a much, much beefier version than you've got.
Oh, email it to me.
I will. As long as, I don't know, then it'll be forever in print. I don't put anything in writing.
Yes, you did.
Well, that's, yeah, well, I meant it. You're right, though. You're right. He's right. A girlfriend taught me that once after my first divorce. She said, she gave me 2 pieces of advice, one of which I gave to you, Ron, which was always ask, why do you ask? And the second was never put anything in writing.
Okay, yeah. Why do you ask? I use that all the time.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, what are you doing Friday? Why do you ask? Otherwise, it's what are you doing Friday? Nothing. Great. Will you help me move?
What are you going to do with that push-up mask?
Is that a push-up mask, or are you just glad to see me?
What are you going to do with that push-up mask?
Geez, Bountiful, I'd dye that thing if I were you. The lady, you must be popular with the lady. Is there a crow's nest on the end of that thing?
I see some activity down at 45. I'm going down there.
Land ho! Where are they? Who's down on 45?
I don't care who it is. They got to be better than this group.
Wow, that's harsh. Very aggressive.
No, that's assertive.
Yeah, well, that's actually clarity is what I call that.
You call it assertive. I call it aggressive and kind of hurtful, Joe.
I call it two mints in one. Nick, did you call your cousin yet?
What's he call him? Guido?
Oh, yeah.
Vinny.
Oh, Vinny.
Hey, second ad on QTH. Looking for an LDG meter.
Greg or Gary Thorkelson?
Interesting.
Did you put that on 2 or 3 times a day?
Yeah, he just moves it up all day long.
Jeez.
You can only do that, what, 3 times?
Yep.
Well, you can do it unlimited in the first 24 hours and then 3 times after that.
W8 FDX.
And W8 UAV.
WADCQ.
HLV. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing that ad. I'm getting damn mad.
You should text him and say, once you pay me, I'll get a hold of my shipper who will get a hold of you to make arrangements.
Yeah, and the check will be made out for more.
Matt is home. I'm not going to take it anymore.
You can send back the overage.
Boxed up to 6,500 yet.
I say we all list one, and then when he contacts us, we just say, oh, there's one guy in front of you.
Just hold.
That would be cool if there were like 10 listings for one.
He never keeps anything. He's definitely going to dump it as soon as he gets it. That's just how it is. He got in front of me at the Toledo Ham Fest and got an ICOM 775 right in front of me for $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Did he dump it a week later?
He's sold it since then, yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just he doesn't keep anything. He's not a flipper. He's just never happy.
I should have charged big money for it.
Nick, you're not here because you're boxing up the 6,500?
That was him tapping on his head.
This transaction is not going smoothly.
I don't see what the whole big deal was about this pole engineering thing. It was easy as pie, but I get it.
I think he wants it flat topped. If he put a pole at the house and put it up high in the center and brought it down on the front and the backyard, he'd be good to go.
Where's he tying the other end to?
In the backyard, a pole. I guess the neighbor's pole or a telephone. There's something in the neighbor's backyard.
I thought that's why he's putting up the mast, because the neighbor doesn't want him in the backyard.
That's the front yard.
Oh.
Neighbor doesn't want him in the backyard either.
Which I don't understand, because he had it across the street just at the beginning of this year, but he says it's been tied off into the neighbor next to him for 2 years. So there's a problem with the logistics of his story.
Well, the back has 2 ends.
Well, yeah, but the other end was in the back.
Yeah, I thought that's the end that came down, the back neighbor.
Yeah, see, this is now getting very confusing.
Well, then have him put up a monopole.
All you really need is one end of the dipole anyways. You can cut that other end right off. Just call it a pole then.
Welcome back, Scott.
Brunhilde's asking about you.
Is she single again?
Well, she let's see. She's a widow, but she had another man in her life. And Scott lost out.
She's a player.
Scott, you could have worn her out, sent her to an early grave, and then sat back in the hammock with lemonades with umbrellas in it. Well,
Yeah,
she would have gone with a smile, right?
Alexis, play Broomhilda's favorite song.
I feel as if we've been behaving badly.
I feel it, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Right.
You people.
You people.
Come on, man.
Ron, you're part of your people.
Look, here's the deal.
Look. Here's the deal.
Yeah. No, I have one speaker and a subwoofer.
Is it powered, Scott? Yeah, just put a Y adapter on the output and send one part of the signal over. What radio? Do you have an external speaker or no?
Ooh.
Yeah, just split it off with a Y, and the impedance won't change enough to screw anything up.
Did you say an ICOM 761?
Why is that?
You set Y is what, Joe?
Why do you ask?
Scott, if you and when you set it up, turn the subwoofer all the way down, and then turn up the volume on the 765 with the bookshelf speaker to where you like it normally, and then bring the subwoofer up to match it and balance it, and then it'll always balance no matter what volume level you have it set at. Yeah, it probably won't generate anything at the bottom. It may, but not at, what... You're probably listening at a half a watt, maybe a watt.
What did you say?
Watt.
765 is a nice radio.
It sure is.
I had one. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece of gear there.
You find one of those, Dave, you holler at me.
I will.
65 or 61?
Either.
I'll trade you an MB1 for it.
I always wanted to try the 781, but I'm over it.
Oh, yeah, that screen's yucky.
Yeah, but it's a 765 with another feature.
I have a 701 I'll trade you.
Ew.
I have an R7000.
I have a bad radio. It doesn't sound good this morning.
Didn't Michael Jackson write a song about that radio? Bad Shalom.
What was it called?
Bad.
MB1 song.
Bad.
I'm bad.
I do remember it. It certainly wasn't called Thriller, Joe. Yeah, I do remember that. The Osmonds had one, too. No. Yeah, absolutely. I'd go for more coffee, but I'd be afraid everybody would be gone when I got back.
7-3.
I'm going to test my theory. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get coffee. This is Whiskey 8 United Alpha Bravo. My name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo.
73.
73.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bless you, my son.